New Year to you all. Hope everyone had a safe New Year. Didn't do anything stupid. We still trying to get these dubs, and we are almost 5 hours in. Still trying to get dubs. Trying to get a dub. First dub of the year. Trying. Came close a couple times, but didn't quite make it there.
All right. We left off. We were in the middle of the prison. Here. There we go. The prison. Working on breaking out the good doctor. All right. So let's see here.
Let's go, troops. Stellar base counting on us.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit. No, hold on. Gotta reload. Didn't see that the iconoclast and the other folks came up here. Alright, let's try this again. Because I gotta be careful because this weapon I'm using essentially bleeds over. Alright. A little bit of sneaking here.
Let's go, troops. Stellar base counting on
Alright.
us.
We're gonna let them go in themselves. Okay, they're going that direction. Check our fire. Right.
Libations on me, folks.
Alright. We didn't kill any of our allies, did we? Or bad guys hanging around? You a bad guy or you a good guy? Yeah, you're one of the good guys. Alright. What's up, dude? Alright. See what we got around here. Go around pilfering stuff. Not that I don't think it matters at this point. So crazy. It takes a little bit of time to kick back in, I think, sometimes. Some of the iconoclasts, unfortunately, a few of them lost their life. Oh, cool though that they decided to turn around and fight for this. I see a couple more bad guys over there. Let's see.
That's half of you, boss.
But you were standing right there, dude. Why didn't you go take him out? Shit. Guessing I have to, go level by level and make my way up to the top, where I presume he's being held somehow. Body parts. Oh, maybe that's why you didn't go over there, because there's a wall in your way. My bad. Didn't mean to bitch you out for no reason. Alright. Can't go through there. Okay, I see a ladder. Let's go climb the ladder here. 'Cause I know where it wants me to go right now. I just don't want to go up there right now. Oh, that reminds me. Put my timer on so I know when my food's done. Prison place is an interesting place. Looks like they've taken some damage here before I even got here. Alright, let's go down this. Alright, guess there's nothing more to do here. Let's go ahead, I can't go there. Okay. Oh, there's a ladder. Oh, it sucks if I had to go all the way back. Wait, there's somebody nearby. Oh, probably on the other side of this door. Alright. Oh, I need to do some repairs. Do that real quick then. Alright. Let me try something here. Just. Ooh, someone's got a hot ass. Alright. I wonder what the range on this is. Now I'm tempted to turn this into a damn N-ray gun. See how that would do against you guys. Because this is a cool N-ray gun. As it is. But I wonder how the actually though, because the N-ray mod does drop it 50%, so that would drop that to 600. So actually the gun I have is good. Man, is it actually N-ray? Yeah, N-ray. Okay, cool. That is the proper term. You've been vaporized. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shnikes. Here, have some health. Maybe I should have given... No, because I don't want to give them N-race guns because I don't need them accidentally going off shooting and hitting other people. That was weird. That looks like a little bit of a glitch, maybe. Alright. Anything in here to pilfer? Besides them? Nothing in there. What's a little special about that? It looks like there's a couple bins up there. Let's take a look, see what we have. That's it? Okay. Yeah. Alright. Anything up here? More bullets. Bullets are always good. Alright. That door sealed. Alright, so next. Do not disturb when lights are on. Unseal the door and disturb them. Is this some sort of TV studio? Here, let's wave on the camera. Hi. Enter camera. Just trying to get. All right. Post-it notes. Okay. Then oh, this looks like a barber chair, and I know what those are. I know what that is. I think I may know what those are, but what the hell is that? Okay. Alrighty. Moving on. Okay, so we're on the next level. Or no, wait. We're on the same level, we're just on a different side of it now. Let's take a look. Maybe we did go up. And it looks like this prison's been falling apart before I even got here. Alright. Let's take the elevator to the next level. Actually, wait, let me see. Is there anything just up? Look up here. Nothing. Couple bins. All right. Oh. All right. Up, please. Go ahead, save before I get too far. Okay, so we have robots. Oh, we have
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight.
all right. Well, we'll let them do the fighting, because if I start pulling the trigger, then I'm going to start killing allies, and that's the last thing I really want to do. But you know, we can take out that thing there, maybe. Okay, you got it.
I need cover! This ain't trash! This one's mine! Stay down, mister. I'm gonna lose him!
Ammo. Serves you right, dissident.
Oh shit, no! Okay. Okay, they haven't turned hostile, so that's okay.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Okay. Ooh. Thought for a second there I messed up. I know. Maybe maybe what it was is I accidentally shot them directly. It wasn't the bleed over effect. Alright, so you guys came in from here. Let's see what stuff I can loot from these corpses. Okay, so Groundbreakers come to help. The Iconoclasts have come to help. The MSIs come to help. I don't expect to see Sublight here just because we didn't leave on good terms. Wondering if the ones that are coming to help are the ones based on my final based on the reputation. Because, well, I had a slight negative with them, so that's... So, these three have come in, so Sublight may show up. Who knows? Maybe she'll change her mind. I don't know if the deserters and Spacer's Choice would show up. Only time will tell. I'm guessing if I would have played it differently, that none of these guys would have showed up. Either that, they would have showed up and helped the board out. Ooh, sorry, Trooper, you lost your head. Oh, well fought. Help. I mean, technically I never did ask for their help. You know, I was content in taking them on myself. Oh wait, you're hey, what's up, dude?
For the Rangers.
That's I remember you. Yeah, I got you the poster. All right, so there's a bad guy up top. I could tell because I saw the red dot compass. All right, anything else to pilfer? The ladder. Oh no, there's a ladder. I can go down there. Okay, I've already looted these, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's down this ladder. Looks like there may be some goodies. So, I'll gladly take ammo, so. Looks like there's another passage one there, and a couple more areas to drop down. I don't see any prisoners. Because I'm wondering if that's the prisoners, or because they couldn't have brought the capsules from the Hope here already, could they have? I mean, I suppose it's possible. Okay, set. Don't fall, Felix. Heaven forbid. guys couldn't make a 2-foot jump. Yeah, I already looted that. Alright, and then... Can I see... Yeah, there's one more here. Just see what's down here. Alright. Take the elevator to the next level. Alright. Going up, please. There you go.
Take a breath now, folks. Once we're up there, I suspect we ain't gonna have time to stop shooting.
Oh, I think we'll have plenty of time to stop shooting when they're all dead.
You've done, all the work you've destroyed, all the money you've cost me. Your misguided crusade has doomed Halcyon.
Huh. I'm just rooting out corruption one idiot at a time.
I'm not the one marching to my death in a maximum security prison.
No, you're already here, so it's gonna make it easy.
I'd admire your boldness. In this one, however, I have only 2 words for you. Fuck off.
Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Hey, you're just a man here. I'm here to kill.
How dare you? Even thinking about killing the chairman of the Halcyon board is a felony.
Do you think I really care
You're in
about
prison
you?
already. Find the nearest cell and wait until I'm done here. Then I'll drag you to the executioner myself.
Yes.
Oh, now let's play around with them. Oh no, a felony!
Is that sarcasm? Do you know what I do to people who employ the lowest, most base form of humor?
You cower and
I
run?
fire them. Alas, as you are woefully unemployed, I'll have to do the next best thing and have you killed. In the next room is the finest automechanical purveyor of death ever made. Try not to scratch the paint with your skull. It was fucking expensive.
Really? Let's see here. I can't wait to kill you. Alright, so automech? Alright, let's... Hold on, what? Okay. Excuse me. All right. Oh, that there? Shit, I ain't afraid of that. Ram? I should have brought Sam to fight Ram.
Looks like we're doing this.
Yeah, do it. Oh. Oh, shnikes! Inhale! Inhale a whole bunch of shit! Inhale! Whoa! Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna breathe a whole bunch of these in since I haven't used any of them yet. Whoa. Okay, the ramp's done. Whew. You know what? That was a little bit of a challenge. Alright. Holy shit. Kinda wish I had the flamethrower version of this gun out. But this was effective nevertheless. Alright. See if there's any other goodies in here. No goodies there. That's where I'm going to go next. Just to... Alright, I think that's it. This other room didn't open up, did it? Nope. Alright. We go get my end gun on. Nope. You know, I need to be careful with this because I could potentially kill the good doctor by misfire. Where does this go? So if my hack was theoretically maxed out, nope. Take that theory and throw it away. I was gonna say, if my hack was high enough, I may have been coming to avoid that last fight altogether, but eh. What's this? Oh, just a flowered pot?
See what you need to save Halcyon after.
You want all right?
Oh shit. Thanks, guys. Alright, let me hold here for a second. Go get my food. I will be right back. Oops. Yeah. All right. So back to the game. All right. I mean, damn, that was like one shot. He was a pushover.
Get me out of here!
Oh. Ooh. I don't want to use that because that could be bad. I guess I have to use that. Let's save before I accidentally electrocute and fry this guy. Shit. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay. Ooh.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You lunatic. You broke into the board's own fortress and killed the chairman just to rescue one doddering old man? You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
I gotta see what this is. Sorry. Un momento, por favor. Okay. Yeah, board never stood a chance.
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh? You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Hold on, Doc. Are you telling me the Earth went dark 3 years ago? And the board's just been covering this up?
Bastard board.
They've been incredibly effective at concealing the truth. Right now, the only people in the colony who know are standing in this room.
So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end anyhow.
You're quite right. We've got no choice but to make do on our own. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Well, let me ask something.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
What can I ask you? Okay, cool.
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
Let me see something here. Sorry. One moment. Let me see here. I need to check something here. Sorry, I'm checking something out real quick, so... One moment. No, not him. This guy, okay. So 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, sorry. So that's what happened. What do you think's happened? You mentioned a frigate.
You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate.
Nope, never heard of
The
it.
colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace.
Why would they send their entire military
That
back
was 2
to
years
Earth?
ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
Something else I know about other colonists?
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to say he's a murderer and liar. You know, I can forgive him because he's trying to do it for the better of the colony.
Thank you. Perhaps in time I'll learn to forgive myself. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
No, I think that's about it.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Well, if I don't, then continuing on once the DLC is released is pointless. I'm going to do what I've always done. Nah, I'll go with number 2. Oops. Numero doso.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. As for Reed Thompson, it was said that he lasted exactly 2 days outside the walls of Edgewater. Years later, a marauder was found in possession of his hat. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
So that's the end of the base game. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recycle the stream just so Twitch will trigger a new video, and I'm gonna do a replay of this, basically accepting all flaws, maybe take a couple different paths here or there. Probably going to tweak on how I do the skill system. A lot of additional voices. Let's see here.
Bye bye.
Powered by.
No, don't like that. There we go, got it. Desktop. All right.
Bypass is balls.
Oh, wasn't supposed to come out there. Alright, so I'm going to end the stream for about 5 minutes.